Good morning. It is a Going On Daily Live morning show, and I've got Kyle in the house today. How are you, Kyle?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm good.
I,
Yeah.
I got pressed into action today.
Mm,
Sharon is traveling, as we all know.
hmm
She's on like a month vacation.
Yeah.
Um,
As you would.
and where she is, she was unable to get a connection.
Mm,
So
hmm
so
Yep.
I am here in place of Sharon. And there's I'm actually glad I got to step in today.
Yes.
I
Yes. Me
mean, it's
too.
Veterans Day or Remembrance Day in Canada because we do have Canadian hosts and viewers.
hmm
Um, so it's kind of a sad day, but yet you're kind of proud of everybody's probably got servicemen or women
hmm Yeah.
in their family,
Yep.
and I do as well. My
Yep.
grandfather, Sully Martin, was in the Navy,
Mm,
and my uncle, Steve Martin, not the famous Steve Martin now,
mm. Well, he has to be famous. I mean, if
he
it's
was in the Marines.
okay.
So, and of course, people like my all right. So my niece's husband, he is in the National Guard,
Mm,
and very close friend of mine, Cheryl, who was in the National Guard since I don't know when. Probably
hmm
still is. She's a lifer.
hmm
Last I knew, she was a sergeant. She could be like a general by now. Who knows?
mm.
You
Yeah.
know. Um, but those are some special people, right?
Yeah.
That can do this.
Yeah.
Um, Now, Kyle, do you have family members or anybody that are in the service or was in the
I
service?
yeah, I mean, mostly either distant relatives or my grandparents had multiple of them that were in the service and yeah, and then lots of different friends and acquaintances and yeah,
Yeah.
a bunch of different people that I know. Yeah, that all have
Yeah.
all either been in or are currently in the service. So
Well, this is their day,
yeah,
and just thank you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it comes down to that. And I had a neighbor for a while, renting out a cottage that my landlord has on the property as well. And he was in the Navy, and so it's nice when you meet them and you get to talk to
hmm
them,
Yeah,
and just to thank them.
yeah.
Uh, Look, I mean, we all know that there are tough times in this
hmm
world, and you can't condone the soldiers
Yeah,
that basically are volunteering to serve,
yeah, yeah.
and
They
you
wrote
can't
they wrote a
condone them to actions, and it's like that with every military in
yeah.
countries. Like, I'm sure you know the soldiers in Russia aren't really thrilled about this war. I'm sure they're not thrilled,
Yeah,
but you can't condone them because they're being told what to do.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
always the clowns, that are making the decisions that you can go after. So
yeah.
I don't know, but I just wanted to thank them, and I cannot wait for my topic today because it's going to be incredible. It's going to be incredible. It could be long, but it's going to be incredible.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you to all of the current and prior duty. Um, very very
Absolutely.
much. Yeah,
I'm
incredibly
sure
grateful for all of
I'm
you.
sure they're broadcasting this to all the troops everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, we should because I mean everybody should be watching. Obviously, I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
So Kyle, we have some great topics today.
yeah.
Um, and you're gonna kick us off,
Here we go.
and I cannot wait. Nope, that's not the right one, but it is season 2, episode
Ah,
233, served. I I normally put titles that refer to songs or movies,
Hmm.
thing like
Hmm.
today. I didn't want to. I didn't want to do that out of respect for all those that did serve.
Mm.
So I just put served.
Served.
And a picture
Yes.
of Williams there, who served twice in his
Oh.
prime
Oh.
from the Boston Red Sox.
Hmm.
Twice!
Mm.
Prime of his career. Could you imagine the numbers? Oh my God.
Yeah.
But the numbers are better for what he did.
Yeah.
That I have to say. So
Yeah.
let's do this. Mental health, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Boy, that is a real topic of discussion that nobody really wants to discuss, and it's this is a hard one, and I
Yeah.
when we were talking about military and all of that, there's there's a big discussion, and also there's a lack of discussion as far as mental health and all of the,
Yeah.
I mean, and really this goes for most all of the first responders or any anybody
Yeah.
that is in a field where there's a high tendency for you to have all kinds of things go sideways, and a lot of people with CPTSD or PTSD or any of the above. And
It's just an awful thing, and they
yeah, yeah,
especially soldiers that have been to war zones, right?
yeah. There's so much with all of that, and there is discussion about it, but it's like, gosh, I mean, you need to make sure you get help and support. And I actually have a unique situation, position with myself, I guess. I've had multiple different people that have reached out because they know that if you go, and I don't know, I'm not going to pretend to know all the ins and the outs as far as being in the service, because I have not served. But from my understanding, they don't want anybody to know anything about them getting help for any sort of mental health,
Mm,
because it can affect their career. And um, and that's a hard
yeah.
thing to talk about, because every single one of us, all of us, myself included, I mean, we all need support from time to time, and we go through things whether or not anybody else thinks they're a big thing
Right.
or a little thing. I mean, because this goes all the way from all of the horrendous things that so many of the military go through, all the way down to just relationships and struggles, with even with family relationships, your parents or anything else. And and we all need some support from time to time, at least, if not probably more likely on a regular basis. And
Yeah.
it's not a topic of discussion that most people want to have. And so it's why I'm that guy. I'm going to be the guy that shows up and talks about the thing that nobody really wants to talk about. And so
And
even
that's a
though,
good thing. You always need some people that can do that, right? There's
yeah.
always look, if you're just having a difficult time just making a decision,
Yeah.
I mean that alone, I mean, when you're out there fighting a war and then you come back, it's a different world,
Hmm.
and just the everyday normal things that people can do, they might have
Hmm.
a hard time with.
Yeah.
Making a decision is just a simple thing, but it can be like light years away from
Hmm.
being able to do it because of what the pressure you are
Hmm.
under.
Yeah. Well,
And
and I think that one of the things that, and I've heard a lot about this with what it would have been in the past, is for instance, World War I, and two, they were on boats, and so it was however much time for them to travel across and get home. And so those guys were, they were just stuck on the ship, and they got to talk with each other and really decompress from all of the things that happened. And not that that's necessarily a complete fix, but it's way better in a lot of ways than you're in the situation, and then
Yeah, then
you
2 hours
walk.
later.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, 10 hours later, whatever it is, but yeah, you're on a plane, come back to, and then you're back in normal life. And it's like, okay, cool. Well, go do whatever it is that you're going to go do now. You just flip the switch.
Yeah, and it
And
doesn't work that way.
that doesn't, no, it
Doesn't work
doesn't work
that
that
way.
way. Yeah. Yeah. And then people will say, well, make sure that you get help and support, and
Yeah.
make sure that you reach out to me if, I mean, lots of the people, or the shirts, any of those things, make sure you reach out and get support if you need it. And so that's, I mean, it's a wonderful thing that people say that, but at the same time, who, are you really ready to sit down and have a conversation with me if I'm struggling?
Yeah.
And for any of the people I know, specifically with what I do with helping people that have gone through narcissistic abuse, I know that it is very hard for someone to understand and to really help someone through all of that hasn't been through it themselves. I mean, it's like we're speaking a different language. And I would guess, I would assume a little bit, that it's probably very much the same with a lot of the veterans, and anybody that's gone through these traumatic situations. It's not that there's not good, well-meaning people that want to help, but they may not have the capacity to understand, which allows them to really hold the space for what those people have been through, and then
Plus,
to be able to help them through it.
plus, Kyle, there's also that stigma
Yeah.
of if you're seeking help, you must be crazy, and
Yeah.
everybody looks at you,
Yep.
kind of
Yep.
like, "Whoa, what's wrong with him?" You
Yeah.
know, and you can't think like that,
No. No.
but it is out there. It is
Yeah.
out there, and
Yeah.
again, if you need that help, you don't have
Yep.
to tell anybody that you're going to see somebody or
Yeah.
you're
Well,
talking to
and
somebody.
and I think that's one of the hard things, because most of the people, the different counselors and psychologists, they're all on the books, and they should be. And so, but somebody is going to know somewhere in the medical
Yeah.
system,
Oh,
if
absolutely,
unless
absolutely.
unless you're,
Like,
and unless, for
y
instance, maybe you're paying cash to somebody to go in for services.
yeah,
So
but it's all
there's,
the "suck it up, buttercup" kinda thing, that
yeah,
mentality,
yeah,
it's like, "Look, yeah, you
yeah,
can't solve every problem on your own. You
yeah.
can't, you just can't do
Well,
it."
and I think that, suck it up is one part of it, but the other part is okay, thank you. I appreciate you telling me that I need to go find help and support, but I kind of have a career here, and I don't want to go have any of this on my record, on any record
Right,
anywhere, that says,
right.
because I know, even if they say, oh, don't worry, it won't affect anything, except, is that actually the
It
truth?
does
You
in
know?
the conscious minds of your bosses and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
when they
But
see that, like, if you
yeah,
come out of the service and you become an air traffic control, you know, worker, whatever
that's
they
not a
call it, right?
stressful job. Mm.
It's like, how much pressure are you under?
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you like, can you function without talking to somebody? I
Yeah.
mean, you went from military and possibly, wartime,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden you're making sure planes land properly. That is got to trigger something. You would
Yeah.
think, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hard, I mean, it's a hard conversation, but that's, why I've had people that reach out, and they're like, "Okay, I wanna talk to somebody, and I don't want anybody to know that I'm talking to anybody." And, and so, it's a privilege that I take very highly, because I get the opportunity to speak to some of the people and help, and help with some of them, and have in the past too. And it's hard because I can see their dilemma. It's like, I'm not broken, and that's the thing too, is we want, either you're okay or you're broken. And that
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
that
And
is
it's
such
not.
a
There's a lot
BS.
of in between.
No, no, well, and most everyone is not broken. I mean, they've got some struggles, maybe some trauma. I mean,
Yeah,
there's lots of we could talk about lots of different things, but that does not equal broken. That is
right. I'm
that
not
is
broken.
yeah, yeah.
Just a little messed up.
I I mean, we all got stuff. We all got stuff,
Yeah, I
and
make
it's
light of
fine.
it, but let me tell you, look, if you're having a difficult time out there, just go to kylemillcoaching.com. Reach out.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
doesn't
and
it doesn't hurt to reach out just to ask a couple of questions to Kyle to see, if he can help. And reach out to somebody, anybody,
and
you know?
the other part of this, and this is something that, whether or not it's past clients or current clients or any of that, I very much make sure that anybody that's in the struggle, I will talk to them, whether or not you're going to hire me as a coach or not. There is no way that I will not take the time, because I know what it's like to go through the struggle and feel like
Yeah,
you're completely alone and hopeless. And
absolutely.
there's no way that on my watch I will let anyone go through that struggle alone. So reach out. I mean, whether or not I'm, I don't do any hard pressure sales or any of those things. I'm simply an ear that will listen, and I'll help you, to the best that I can with whatever time we have. And so yeah, it's an open offer for everyone, and I've
Yeah,
I've told I've told everyone that, because it's firmly what I believe, that we need more people that are simply willing, well, I don't have the money to be able to pay for, a consultation or a visit or whatever it is. I mean, just reach out. I would
right,
rather,
right.
it's not something we can all do all the time, but boy, I'll tell you what, every time any person reaches out, I make sure and get back to them.
You'd
So
be amazed on what, even a 20-minute conversation could do.
I think
You'd be
it's
amazed.
7 minutes. If I remember correctly, they've done studies, and I believe it's seven
So
minutes
it's 7 minutes.
seven
Makes a
minutes that
difference.
someone needs in order for them to stabilize enough that they're okay. 7 minutes of somebody
That's
that
amazing.
just cares about them and their well-being, and to just have a conversation. 7 minutes.
Wow. That seems
Yeah,
so insignificant on what they
yeah,
go through too.
yeah.
Like it
12
it's
minutes,
worth the
Christy
7
said.
minutes,
I
right?
could
It's
be
worth
I
the
could be
7
wrong.
minutes.
Thank you, Christy. I I definitely could be wrong on
Oh,
it. It
so
could
it's
be
12
12 minutes.
minutes.
Either way,
Still not that long.
whatever. That's
There
yeah,
are
that's
commercial breaks that last longer than that.
oh, oh, I don't even, yeah. Mm.
Watching ESPN the other day, and it was a 6-minute commercial time,
Oh,
and I was like, "What the heck? I
well,
could go make dinner before he comes back."
I mean, sorry about that. I'm grateful that I don't watch much sports.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Normally it's not like that, but I guess ESPN has to pay the bills. I guess Disney wants their money.
yeah.
Um, Look, Kyle, it's sad what soldiers go through. I just can't fathom what they go through. You know, I mean the nightmares. I
Yeah,
mean everything. Just like something can trigger something, and it doesn't have to be like the
yeah.
gunshot or a
No,
helicopter flying
I
over
think,
or whatever.
yeah.
It could be
I
anything.
I think it is so much similar, to a lot of the work that I do, and unless you've been through it, yes, I agree, absolutely. But
You're gonna get
unless,
fixed if you watch this show.
Yeah, I mean, unless you've been through it, you don't understand the little subtleties and the nuances that and I know enough to understand, and also that I don't really understand. I mean, but I, you know, I've been through enough hard things in my life that you know, that I know that so many of those things are so nuanced and subtle that can be extremely triggering for somebody. And it's hard to find somebody that really understands that in a,
Yeah.
you know, in a deep level. So
Yeah. That's why they have group therapies too. So that way you can go
yeah.
and all these people are experiencing it,
Hmm. Yeah.
and I'm sure they have it in the military services, where all only soldiers, go to those group meetings and get in on one,
Yeah. Yeah. And
do what
I
you
don't know.
need to do.
I couldn't speak to that. I wish that I knew more other better resources, but it seems a little more desolate
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
Yeah. So just find somebody, even somebody that you served with. If
oh
you
yeah,
have each
yep,
other to talk to,
yep, yeah,
that helps
yeah, because they
because now
understand.
you know that they understand.
Yeah, they understand at a level that all the rest of us don't. Unless we've been through it, we
and
just don't have a clue.
and
We don't know.
believe me, when you're going through something, you're not alone. There's other people that are
Mhm.
going through it,
Yeah.
and you just gotta convince yourself that I am not alone. And because that's what a lot of people feel is like, oh my God, I'm too embarrassed to tell anybody this. You
Hmm.
know, uh, Somebody else knows
Hmm.
and they're going through it as well.
Yeah.
PTSD is tricky for everyone, and you really need someone who knows it to help you heal. Yes, that's why the
Yeah.
best medicine for especially a soldier is somebody that you served with, because they go through exactly the same thing you went through.
Hmm.
And when you're side by side with Johnny from Texas,
Hmm.
Johnny from Texas knows what you went through.
Hmm.
He was
Yeah,
with you.
and I think the, you know, the few people that have gone through it that go on to either become coaches or counselors, you know, of some sort, I think those are probably the best people, and you know, to help with that anyway. And
Yeah.
and it's hard to find somebody that really knows and understands. So yeah, yeah,
Whew. There's
yeah.
so much. Like like Kyle, I mean, we say this all the time, especially when me and you are on a show together.
Hmm.
We could literally talk about this all day long
Yeah.
because there's so much. Like we can only scratch the surface on
Yep.
all of this stuff. And that's why we keep doing these conversations,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Absolutely.
eventually it's going to settle in with someone.
Hmm.
And even if we help somebody for a few minutes in the day, it's worth it.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
worth it. And that's
Yep.
why that's part of the reason why we do the show. It's part of
Yeah.
the reason.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reasons, but that's part of it. I
Yeah.
mean, we're pro people.
Yep.
That's what we are. We're pro
Yep.
people, pro animals,
Yeah.
you know
It's why I
pro
love being on the
nature.
show. I love being on the show,
Yeah.
because we get to talk about all of these things that, and I try to make sure I bring up all the things that nobody really wants to talk about.
Christy,
Um,
that is such a great point. That
yeah.
is why so many
Yeah.
servicemen keep re-enlisting. It's a brotherhood. It
Yeah.
is. And it's also treatment for them when they're with their brotherhood.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the fact. They go home and it's just not the same because nobody understands.
Hmm. Yep. Being with people that understand
That's a
and
startling
and you don't
statistic, right?
you, and yeah, yeah. Well, and it's, yeah, I mean, it's one of the reasons I brought it up, you know, and and I couldn't remember what the exact stat was, but it doesn't, I mean, I don't want to say that it doesn't matter, but it doesn't really matter because it's really not okay. It's way more than it ever should be. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
One would be too
one is,
many.
yeah, one is too many.
One is
Yeah,
too many.
I agree. Yep.
So, good morning, Bettina.
Good morning.
Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I mean, we got a lot of people
Yeah.
jumping in,
Yep.
and we have a lot of
Yep.
people watching live.
Yeah.
So let's go into
Yeah.
that because I know we're going to be talking more of this throughout the show.
Oh yeah. There's more there. But
Because
wait, there's
there's got to be
more.
more coming.
Yeah.
So you were watching us live on Kick, YouTube, and Rumble at Rhode Island Broadcasting. Christy says, my nephew said it best: the military trauma bonds you to each other.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
and you can heal each other by talking. Just do
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
You're also watching us live on Twitch at RI_broadcasting and on X at Broadcasting RI. And we've got quite a bit of people on. Kyle, I know we have several people from Kyle Miller Coaching on Facebook
Yep.
watching.
Yep.
So welcome from Kyle's crew.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for being here, guys.
Also, you can listen to the show if you can't watch us live. You can get us on Spotify, Red Circle, TuneIn, and iHeartRadio at RI Broadcasting, so you can listen to us while you're working, while you're at school.
While you're at the gym.
I wouldn't suggest it during classes because you got to learn something.
Yeah, you got to learn something. So you're more likely to learn something here than.
Yeah, you probably
sorry.
would, actually. Now that I'm thinking about that, you got to learn more here. We do all kinds of stuff: history, wildlife. We got all of it.
Yeah.
Also, you can follow us on all our social media like these, but not limited to these.
Yeah.
MeWe, TikTok, LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Parler, Space Hey, Gab, and of course, Patreon. You can get a mug.
Mm-hmm.
Get a mug. Be one with the mug.
Yeah, one with. Oh, yes.
You can also follow us on the Going On Daily Morning Show Facebook page, where we need a certain amount of people. I don't know what that certain amount is, but we can't go live yet on there. So we need more people in order to go live.
Yeah.
So get on there, share it, and, just click that little thumbs up.
Yeah. 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 Click the follow. I mean, click the follow and yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
Because we need more people. Zuck said no, I guess.
Yeah, I know. He hasn't.
Again. Yes.
Well,
I mean,
he still has this option. We're leaving it open for him.
Yeah.
You can support the show at RhodeIslandBroadcasting.net. There you can donate up to $10 million.
Yeah.
He hasn't done it yet, but we're hoping that he
at some point
embraces his mistake.
Yeah. Yeah.
And shows that he loves us. But he hasn't yet. So
or at least takes pity on us. I mean, we don't really care how you feel about it if you donate $10 million.
Exactly.
Fine.
But there you can also get all the information on all of our hosts, all the shows from Rhode Island Broadcasting. There's tons of them, and we have some great ones. Every show that we have is a very good show for that genre. So, I mean, whatever it may be, whether it's Skeptic Metaphysicians, Haunting Live, Sports Unfolded, Best Sports Show ever, anything. False Count Anywhere, you want wrestling, we have 2 wrestling shows. It doesn't matter as the other one.
Yeah.
So
there's
all kinds of stuff.
If you're wrestling with it.
Yes, if you're wrestling with it. That's good, Kyle. I like that.
Yeah, I'm. Don't worry, I'll be here for a little while longer.
Also, movies and music, we have those. So get on there and check it out. Uh, Bettina says, "Let's get a mug, Christy." See, get a mug.
Yeah.
Get a mug.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody needs to get
I mean,
mugged.
you could do it the same way, just going and donating. On
Yeah.
RhodeIslandBroadcasting.net, and then just say, "Hey, here's something. Can you send me a mug?"
Yep.
So go in, donate what the $10, $11, whatever it is, and we can send you one.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll get mugged.
You'll get mugged
Everybody,
as long as
everybody get
in
mugged.
somewhere in that notes or something. Make sure I
Yeah.
get the address, because
Yeah.
I've been literally having problems getting the notifications from
Mm,
Patreon. So
mm,
you're
mhm,
better off trying to do it through the website,
mhm. Yeah.
and I'll put those up there today. Maybe not today. Tomorrow I will put them up, because I can't today. I get to leave after the show. Um. All right. So look, get on there. Not only can you see the shows and all the information on the hosts, but we also have the Hall of Fame voting. The Going On Daily Hall of Fame has inducted the Beatles. Grease, the movie Grease, got in, and the latest is the Golden Girls. So now we have some actors that are up, and these all had big movies in the 90s. Um, a lot of people are questioning whether or not Philip Seymour Hoffman should be on the list, but I think he's a great actor,
Mm,
and he deserves to be in there. So Philip Seymour Hoffman, Sean Penn, Robin Williams, who is running away with it right now, Gene
mhm.
Hackman, and
Yeah.
Tom Hanks,
Yeah.
another fine actor, right?
Mhm.
The only ones with votes, Kyle, are Robin Williams and Tom Hanks.
Oh, interesting.
And
Huh.
Robin Williams is running away with, last I checked, was 68% of the vote.
Wow. Yep.
So
Yep. Gonna win by a landslide, it looks like.
yeah, that might
Potentially,
be the one that
perhaps.
gets in that with ease. The Beatles were the only other one that got in with ease.
Mhm.
Everybody else has been in the 30s for the winners. So
Oh, wow.
so it you know
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
been
So,
close
I mean,
until now.
yeah, I mean, if you prefer somebody else, I mean, I don't know who does, but I mean, sorry, but Robin Williams is probably really, he's gonna take the cake
Yeah.
here, I think.
I thought that Tom Hanks or Gene Hackman would be right up there with him. Not the case. Not the case. So, but you can also vote for that right in the comments. The survivors with I've
Hmm.
seen just about everything with Robin Williams. So yes, Robin Williams to me is fantastic. He's
Just
an
trying to think of,
underrated actor
I'm like, I don't know
because he's the
if I've
funny
seen.
man.
Yeah, I mean, he's the funny man, but oh man, he's done all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I loved him in like 1 Hour Photo.
Hmm.
Where he plays the heavy. Ooh,
Hmm.
he's a good bad guy.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know,
Yeah.
and I think he's just awesome. I
Yeah.
love Robin Williams. I mean, especially when you consider, what he does in a movie. It's
Hmm.
like when they sign on Robin Williams, you give him the script and you just let him go,
Hmm. Yeah.
and then he fills in the gaps. And when he is allowed to do that, there's nobody
Yeah.
better.
Yep. Yep.
So, Good Morning
Yeah.
Vietnam. That
Yeah.
is why I do. That is why I open the show like that. It's because
Hmm.
of Robin Williams.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I get
Absolutely.
from it. Walter Matthau, another good one,
Hmm.
right? And
Yep.
Jerry Reed.
Yep.
If you don't know who Jerry Reed is,
Gonna. Yeah. Well, not anymore.
well, yeah,
He
yeah,
says,
that's
"Well,
true.
not anymore."
Yeah. All right.
Um,
So, it's time to move on.
yeah.
So,
Here we go.
I was trying to think of something really good to do for Veterans Day.
Hmm.
And I decided to do this. Now, this is just a list.
Mm, okay.
but it's a big list. I don't normally do something like this except for like celebrity birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is give you a list of people that you may or may not have known that served.
Mm.
This is going to be an impressive list. Now, I know we get on actors and,
Mm-hmm.
athletes for their antics and stuff like that. But now we can put something in perspective and give them credit for something that they've done, and many of them never really, you know, put it out there like it's not
Mm-hmm.
anybody's business.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But
and
they are known.
I have to say, with all the antics, we want to, throw shade and whatever. I mean,
Yeah,
if most of us were making the however much it is that they're making as actors, we might have some antics too.
yeah. So I decided to put this list together, and I've separated them into their categories of service.
Mm,
All right.
okay.
So Army National Guard.
Mm,
These are the folks that served in the Army National Guard. Shauna Robach. You might not know who she is.
mm.
She is a silver medalist bobsled
Oh, okay.
winner,
Mm-hmm.
and she served in the Army National Guard.
Okay.
As did Bob Crane from Hogan's Heroes,
Oh, okay. Yep.
and John Amos from Good Times,
Mm, mm-hmm.
the dad. He was also in Conan and stuff like that. He was in a lot of
Mm,
stuff.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's even played. Oh, he played in Die Hard 2.
Oh, yeah.
So he's been in a lot of things.
Mm.
Great actor. Of course, Coming to America, McDowell.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Of course.
Such a good movie.
Army Reserve, Nolan Ryan.
Mm, mm-hmm.
Great baseball player, right? And Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks.
Ooh. Ah,
Army Reserve. Who
ah.
knew? Who knew? Bob Ross. I actually did not see his name on there, but it's quite possible. There's so many
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
my head was
Yeah.
spinning from these lists. And if Bob Ross did serve, then that is awesome. And I missed him. But
Yeah.
I'm going to miss a lot of people, let me tell you,
Yeah.
because I couldn't fit everybody on this list. Air Force Reserve Jerry Mathers, the Beaver, served.
Mm.
The Beaver.
Wow.
Did
Wow.
not know that.
Huh.
Army Air Corps. Yeah, I got Pat Tillman on this list, let me tell you. Army Air Corps, Charles Bronson,
Oh.
Clark Gable,
Uh-huh.
and Charlton Heston.
Wow.
Army
Oh,
Air Corps.
I knew, yeah. And I definitely knew Charlton Heston. Yeah.
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 All right. Coast Guard.
Hmm.
Arnold Palmer, the golfer.
Hmm.
Arnold Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
Cesar Romero. Do you know who Cesar Romero is?
I know the name. I should.
The Joker on the Batman TV show.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Cesar Romero.
Yep. Hmm.
And Jack Dempsey, athlete, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And here's one that blew my mind because I never heard of this. The Chemical Corps. Well, I don't know what that is. Never heard of it before. But
Yeah.
Ty Cobb was enlisted. Ty Cobb. So this is ages ago.
Wow.
So Ty Cobb served in the Chemical Corps. I have no idea what it is. That may be a topic for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Fun facts of the Chemical Corps.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Navy Reserves. Nancy Culp. You know who Nancy Culp is?
I don't think so.
She was on the Beverly Hillbillies,
Oh, okay. All right.
right?
Mm,
So Nancy Culp served. Okay, we'll go with the shortest one, Air Force.
mm.
Joe DiMaggio served in the Air Force.
Oh.
Gives a whole new perspective of a Yankee.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not a Yankee fan, but now I'm a Joe DiMaggio fan, right? And my boy, way down next to you in the bottom corner,
Mm-hmm.
Morgan Freeman served
Huh.
in the Air
In the
Force.
Air Force. Oh, that's awesome.
Love Morgan Freeman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, very much.
Another one, Chuck Norris served in the Air Force. Did
Mm.
not know that either.
Huh. I didn't know that either.
Norman Lear. Get this. You know the comedian Sinbad? He served in the Air Force.
Mm.
Sinbad, the comedian.
You know, I was thinking we missed an opportunity for a good joke there because it's probably I would say it's probably more like the Air Force served in the Chuck Norris force or
Maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with the Chuck Norris thing. There's a lot.
yeah, Jimmy
As
Stewart.
Christie is
Yeah.
jumping the gun, but James Stewart, when he filmed It's a Wonderful
Mhm.
Life and has the meltdown on the bridge, that was real. That was his PTSD. Yes, I do know
Mhm.
that one.
Yeah. Yep.
Or shell shock, they called it back then. So
Yep.
you were watching it in real time.
Yep.
And Christy, you are absolutely right.
Mhm.
I remember reading about that. So get this one, and I'm surprised at this one. Gavin McLeod from the Love Boat
Mm.
was in
Oh.
the Air Force. I would have pictured him as a Navy guy, seeming
Mm.
he's the captain of a ship.
Mm. Mhm.
But I guess
Mhm.
not. He was Air Force. Like some of these names just blow you away when you find out they served. It's like,
Mhm.
really?
Yeah.
How about George Jefferson, Sherman Hemsley? He served in the Air Force.
Mm.
He's so small.
Mm.
They needed a booster seat on a plane, I guess.
I mean, you know, it's fine. It's fine.
But these you get like a whole new
Mhm.
outlook on them as a person,
Yeah.
right? Like this is incredible. Roy Scheider before Jaws,
Oh.
Air Force.
Huh.
Love it. Love it. Fred Ward, Johnny Cash,
Mm. Mhm.
Enos Slaughter, Bradley from the Knicks, and Chad Hennings from the Cowboys.
Okay.
Chad Hennings was a lineman.
Mhm.
That's a big plane he must have been on. Big plane. Probably was on the B-1 bomber or something like that.
Mhm.
All right, let's do Marines. Marine. My uncle was in the
Mhm.
Marines, so
Mhm.
this is a good one. This is really good. Roberto Clemente. I'm jumping the gun because my PTSD makes me trigger happy.
Oh man.
That's okay. That's all good. It's all good.
That's
I don't
that's
mind. I'm
good.
actually glad you're engaged in the
That's a
conversation
good.
and you're throwing the names out there.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually don't mind that. So Roberto Clemente, Tom Seaver, Lee Trevino, the golfer,
Mhm.
Gene Hackman,
Oh. Mhm. Yeah.
a great one, right? Lee Marvin, Brian
Mhm.
Dennehy, Harvey Keitel served in the Marines.
Hmm.
Harvey Keitel. This one blew me away too. Burt Young, Paulie from Rocky,
Oh.
served in the Marines.
Mhm.
He was a
Mhm.
Marine.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's stunning to me.
Mm.
I love Burt Young.
It's
Love
probably,
him
you
even
know,
more now.
I'm sure there's so many and so many that are not on the list probably.
Right. Oh, I'm
You
sure
know,
there
just
are.
no clue that they,
Yeah.
they just didn't say anything about it.
Remember Ponch and John from Chips?
Oh, yep.
John served. Larry Wilcox served
Okay.
in the Marines,
Huh.
as did A-Team's George Peppard. He served as a
Hmm.
Marine.
Okay.
Ghostbuster Ernie Hudson served as a Marine. Dr. David Banner, Bill
Oh.
Bixby served in the
Mhm,
Marines.
mhm.
Get Smart's Don Adams served in the Marines.
Wow.
Missed it by that much. And get this one. Fresh off the victory of the Golden Girls, B. Arthur served in the women's reserve in the Marines.
Wow. That's awesome. Hmm.
She must have kicked butt. I can picture her being in there.
Mm.
That's the thing.
Mhm. Mhm.
Also, Wilfred Brimley.
Oh. Mhm.
He served in the Marines.
Mm.
Of course, we all know that R. Lee Ermey served in the Marines. Star of Full Metal Jacket. Oh, what a
Yep.
great movie.
Yep.
Rob Riggle.
Hmm.
I don't know if you know him.
I don't
He's
know that name. I
more
don't think so.
recent than anything. He served in the Marines. Drew Carey
Mm.
served in the Marines. Leon Spinks and George C. Scott.
Mm.
Does Gomer Pyle count? Afraid not. Afraid not. He played a Marine. His true
Mm.
love, though, was music. Have you ever heard him sing?
Oh, I don't know.
Gomer Pyle?
I
That
mean,
dude could
maybe.
sing.
Yeah.
He could sing. Woof.
Huh.
All right, Navy. Any Navy fans out there? Well, listen to this list. This is a great one, too. Yogi Berra,
Mhm.
Stan Musial. Oh, I forgot. Oh, my God. I forgot the two big guys in the Marines. Steve McQueen
Yep.
and Ted Williams.
Mhm.
Twice. He served
Mm.
twice. Total of 7 years in
Mm.
his prime.
Mm.
So what we got when he was on the Red Sox was not his prime. How's that? How does that do? Right? I mean, could you imagine him in his
Uh.
prime? All right, so Navy, Yogi Berra, Stan Musial, Roger Staubach,
Hmm.
David Robinson, the Admiral from the Spurs.
Mhm.
Tom Selleck served in the
Mm.
Navy. Bob Barker,
Mm.
Ernest Borgnine, star of McHale's Navy, served in the Navy.
Mhm.
For real. There we go. Elvis.
Mhm. Yep.
That's a big one. Here's another big one. Paul Newman served in the
Oh.
Navy.
Uh-huh.
Paul Newman.
Yeah.
Cool name, Luke. James Avery from
Mm.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
He served in the Navy. Jack Lemmon,
Mhm.
Jesse the Body Ventura,
Yep.
John Wooden, college coach,
Mhm. Yep.
Humphrey Bogart.
Mm. Mhm.
The big names.
Mhm.
Peter Boyle from Everybody Loves Raymond, the
Mm.
dad.
Yep.
Henry Fonda, Kirk Douglas,
Mhm.
Rock Hudson, Harvey Korman, Don Rickles served in the
Mhm.
Navy. Don Rickles.
Mhm.
That's stunning to me.
Uh.
How did he not get thrown out? How did he not? He's so offensive.
That's not funny. That's not funny. Get back in line.
I mean, I don't know how he made it. Pee Wee Reese, Bob Feller, Tony Curtis, Robert Stack, and Phil Rizzuto.
Mm.
Like that's a list, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, not done. Army last
Oh.
up on the board because it had
Mm.
the most. There was so many, I had to leave a whole bunch of them off.
Mm-hmm.
There was so
Mm-hmm.
many. But what I put on the list, Whitey Ford, Rocky Marciano, Willie Mays,
Mm.
Willie Mays,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jackie Robinson, Tony Bennett,
Mm.
Clint Eastwood,
Yep.
of course, Christy got it already, Elvis Presley,
Mm-hmm.
James Earl Jones served in the Army.
Huh.
Oh, we all thought A-Team had their one and only George Peppard in the Marines. Well, Mr. T served in the Army. Mr. T. Love it. Gene Wilder, this guy right over
Mm-hmm.
here.
Yep.
Art Carney. Norton
Mm. Mm. That's
from the
awesome.
Honeymooners.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Jack Klugman from The Odd Couple.
Mm.
This one's unbelievable. This one's unbelievable. Leonard Nimoy served in the
Oh.
Army.
Huh.
Leonard Nimoy.
Huh. That's awesome.
Spock. And of course, she's already mentioned this one, Christy. Pat Tillman,
Mm-hmm.
NFL player. He signed up. He was an Army Ranger, if I'm not mistaken,
Oh.
and he died in combat.
Mm.
So, rest in peace, Pat Tillman. Hero to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Ice-T served in the
Oh.
Army.
Oh.
There we go. She just put Ice-T on that list. Mr. T, Johnny Cash, Mel Brooks, and of course, Jimi Hendrix was next on the list after Ice-T.
Mm.
And she got it there. James Stewart, of course. She's already mentioned that.
Yep.
Here's a good one. Jamie Farr.
Oh.
He served in the Army in the Korean War.
Huh.
Go figure.
Huh. Mm.
So he served in the actual war that he was on the show for. How is that even possible?
Yeah.
Robert Duvall, loved him in Open Range, one of the best Western movies ever.
Mm-hmm.
He served. James Garner from the Rockford Files.
Mm-hmm.
This one's going to blow your mind, Kyle. This is going to blow your mind. Don Knotts served in the Army.
Yeah.
He's so frail. How?
I mean, perhaps maybe not then. I don't,
Maybe not.
I don't know.
I should have looked up his picture as a soldier.
Yeah.
Oof. Robert Loggia, Scarface, right? And a bunch of other stuff. He's been in everything.
Yeah.
Bob Newhart.
Mm.
Bob Newhart. Tim Conway.
Mm.
It's another one that's kind of mind-blowing. Sidney Poitier.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Great actor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kojak. Telly Savalas served in the Army.
Uh-huh.
That's not really surprising. I don't know if they let him, suck on a lollipop all day long, but shout out to our local veteran who sacrificed his life, Blake Stevens.
Yeah.
Blake Stevens.
Yep. Yeah, I went to school.
You.
I went to school with him.
Oh, wow.
Remember riding around in his car and hanging out and yeah.
Well,
yep. It's a long time ago. Been gone for a long time.
Well, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Hal Linden, Barney Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Pryor.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite comedian of all time.
Mm. Okay.
My favorite.
Mm.
Love Richard Pryor.
Mm.
Funny man.
Mm-hmm.
Now that kind of makes sense that he served, because he definitely suffered post military.
Yeah, I mean, got
I mean, he was messed up.
gotta make some jokes out of something.
Yeah. Yeah. Buddy Hackett,
Oh,
Hugh Hefner.
oh, wow,
Hugh
huh,
Hefner served in the Army.
huh.
Dennis Franz from NYPD Blue.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
He was like the first one to show his ass on primetime TV.
Wow,
Bob Ross
wild.
spent 20 years in the Air Force and was based in Alaska, and all that beautiful scenery is what inspired him to paint and beat the devil out of it.
Wow,
See, I looked
wow,
at all kinds of lists and I never
wild.
saw him on there. And
Wow.
that is appalling. He spent 20 years.
Yeah, that's wild.
That guy is awesome. I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
I would definitely have him on this list. I mean that's a. I did not say George Collin either. I did not see his
Oh,
name on the
huh,
list either.
huh. Okay.
Another funny man.
Don't worry, we missed a
Um,
bunch. I'm sure. I'm sure
oh, I
Ron missed.
know I did. Yeah, and that's good
Leave,
that she's posting it up there,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I don't
Leave
want
them
to
in
forget anybody.
yeah, leave them in the comments and all the platforms. Leave the comments.
Yes, Warren Spahn, and last but certainly not least, Betty White
Mm,
served in the Army in the American Women's Voluntary Services.
mm.
And that is the list I have. Um, I might have to adjust for Bob Ross and George Collin. We'll
Yeah,
just say that.
yeah,
That's an incredible list, and I
yeah.
knew it was going to take a while,
Mm-hmm.
um, but it had to be
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
And I'm gonna do the top 5 real quick, because it's the
Okay,
same thing.
okay,
It's the same list. So I might as
okay,
well just get it over with before we
okay.
go into your final topic.
All right, all right.
Um so my top 5 out of all of those, and I may have to adjust for Bob Ross and George
Mm,
Collin.
mm.
Um Honorable mentions. Um I am putting in the honorable mentions James Earl Jones,
Oh, okay.
Roy Scheider,
Mm, mm-hmm.
Willie Mays,
Mm,
Bob Barker, Paul Newman, and I got to put Bob Ross in that honorable mention too.
mm,
I got to put Bob Ross in there. I saw
mm,
that documentary on him. The
mm.
guy is awesome. And now that I know that he served
Mm-hmm.
for 20
Yeah,
years,
yeah, yeah.
he's definitely in there. All right. So, my bubble, Clint
Oh,
Eastwood. Clint Eastwood only
oh, yeah.
made the bubble. He was number
Mm,
6.
mm,
Number 6, Clint
mm.
Eastwood. This was such a hard list. It took me 2 hours just to put, after I got the list already done.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
did the list yesterday.
yeah.
It took me 2 hours this morning to figure out who was going to
Mm-hmm.
be in my top 5. 2 hours.
Yeah.
I
And
was like,
and
what
and
am I
every
going to do?
and they're all going to be upset about it, you know. So send all the hate, you know, the
Yep.
comments,
Send the
and
hate.
yeah, yeah, all of the
Thank you,
different.
Christy. It is a hell of a list. So, number 5, I have Morgan Freeman.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yep.
I'm looking at his
Yeah.
movies that he's done. I don't know if there's a bad one on the list.
Mm-hmm.
And what stands out to me more than anything is Glory,
Oh.
which
Okay.
was, a
Mhm.
military movie,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
That movie was so great,
Mm-hmm.
and just everything. Like, he's played God, and he makes a
Mm-hmm.
great God, by the way.
Oh, so good. So good.
That
Yes.
voice, that
Yeah.
voice. If you hear
Yeah.
that voice coming from God, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
All right. All right. Whatever you say. Okay.
All right. Hey, did I mention Betty White? Betty
Mm,
White. That's her way down in that bottom corner. She is
okay.
also an honorable mention.
Wow. Wow.
She is a funny woman.
Mm,
Funny woman.
mm.
All right, number 4, Steve McQueen.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
he's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, right?
Hmm.
But he was number 4, so it does get better.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got this guy right here. Can you recognize him? That is Richard Pryor when he served.
Oh,
That's Richard Pryor.
wild.
I got a picture of him. Way back when. Way back. Number 2 is Elvis.
Mm,
I mean, it's Elvis Presley. I mean,
yeah.
come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
The man is a great talent. And he also served, so that was pretty awesome. But
Hmm.
number 1, I couldn't help but put Ted Williams there, not because I'm a Red Sox fan, but the man served for 7 years. He went back and served the second time, and to me, that is
Hmm.
heroic. That's heroic, and to do it in the prime of your career in
Hmm.
baseball.
Hmm.
I mean, that's a sacrifice like no other has done. I
Hmm.
mean, to be honest, I
Hmm.
mean, to serve twice
Hmm.
and to do it well, I just had to put him at number 1 because of serving twice. You
Hmm.
know, outside of the fact of that, I don't know if I'd have him in my top 5, but I think that trumped everything,
Hmm.
for
Yeah.
lack of a better word.
Yeah.
I'm
Uh,
sure he didn't serve.
oh, that's good.
So that is it. That is Ron's top 5 athletes and entertainers that served. I thank them all, every single one of them, even the ones
Yeah.
that I couldn't mention. I mean, I could
Yeah.
have been here till tomorrow doing this
Yeah.
list,
Yep.
and it almost is.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost. It's almost.
But
We're
we
getting
are
close.
going to do the last topic, Kyle. I'm
Here.
not going to leave you shortchanged on this.
Here we go. Here we go.
Showing up.
Yeah, showing up. Yeah. And we kind of, we kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but
It all
um
blends into the same
yeah,
conversations.
yeah, it's kind of, there's a trend. There's a trend here for sure. And I definitely thought about it that way. Talking about
Yes.
yeah, yeah. So talking about showing up, we see the signs, just stay. We see all of the different T-shirts and the hoodies and all of those things about suicide prevention and and mental health help and awareness. And it's really easy to wear a shirt and to put up a sign and to talk about all of those things. It's a very different thing to actually show up for someone else. And like we were talking, Christy corrected me on the time, 12 minutes, but either way, I would bet that for most people, 7 minutes, that's yeah,
Could be
that's a
enough.
big,
Even like 2 or 3 could be
yeah,
enough for
two
somebody.
or three. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. To know that somebody actually cares, and they're putting their money where their mouth is. And so that's it's a big deal to actually be available and to show up for someone else. And I think that's, I mean, not that I have anything against the different shirts and all of the signs and all of the things that everybody says, but at the same time, showing up for another person is a
Yeah.
whole that's a whole nother level. And it's something it's uncomfortable for most people. And one of the reasons that people don't reach out, that they don't ask for help, is because when they do, then whoever they talk to, I mean, and this isn't in all cases, but in a lot of cases, then they're extremely uncomfortable because all of these topics are extremely uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and so so it takes a whole nother level to actually show up for another person that is in the struggle, and to not behave in a way that makes them feel like you can't actually be there for them. You know, if we're deer in the headlights when they come
Yeah.
to us, then it's really hard. It's really hard for them to want to go ask for help or for support. And so learning how, doing, I mean, whatever other resources, we all need to, because I think in a lot of ways, we need other resources to help for us to be able to show up for other people. And
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, family and friends are the first line, right?
yeah,
They're the front lines in this.
yep,
And how many times do we see something tragic happen and then those family members beat themselves up because, oh, I should have been there for them.
hmm yeah,
Well, we don't know the signs.
hmm
But
yeah, yeah,
now that we see this happening, you should always put yourself out there to give them a few minutes of your time, whether you think they're going to do something to themselves or to others
hmm
or not. We need to take that time and say, you know what, let me talk to this person.
Well, and I think one of the
Just
one of the
being
other
there.
part, yeah, and one of the other parts of this is doing the work that we need to do in order to be able to show up for them.
Yeah.
Because if you're not equipped, if you are if they say something and you're going to be deer in the headlights or not know what to say, or oh my gosh, this is really uncomfortable, then that's not going to be helpful. And I don't want to say that it's everyone's responsibility and that's what you need to do. You don't need to we don't all need to necessarily go become counselors or coaches or any of
No,
that.
you don't have to
but
do that. But
but
giving somebody that your time, it
well,
means
and
more than anything.
yeah, and being available. I mean, and that's mentally and emotionally,
Yeah.
and and it takes some work. And there are so many different resources that people have where they can learn how to show up better for other people. And I think that's something that we could all use a little bit more of. I'm going, I mean, I'm a coach, and I'm going this Saturday. There's an event that's being put on, and it's really to help with first responders with how to deal with different difficult situations that they go through, and then also
Yeah.
how to support other people. And I know that there's all kinds of different courses and classes and all kinds of things that you can do to learn how to show up for someone else,
Yeah.
and to really, be available, because that's, I mean, that's the big thing with showing up. We can talk about how important it is to show up and to be there and to be available and to reach out to people, but it's a whole different situation to actually do that, and in a way that they feel seen and heard, because that's probably the biggest thing for most people is they don't reach out because they don't feel seen and they don't feel heard. And and it's not, I mean, it's something that anyone and everyone can do, is learn how to be there for someone else.
Yeah.
But it takes work, just like everything else. And I mean, anybody with kids or family member, I mean, all of that, showing up is something that you learn how to do. And if you weren't taught how to do, which most of us got shortchanged on that, and we didn't learn because we didn't have people show up for us. And so it's not our fault, but it is our responsibility, I believe, to learn how to show up for other people. And
Yeah,
that's,
it doesn't really take much effort to show up, but it's that attentive part, right?
yeah, I mean, it's showing up in a way that the other person feels seen and heard. and
Yeah.
that's and it's
You
uncomfortable.
have
And
to be genuine, right? You have to
yeah,
be genuine.
and yeah, it has to be genuine, and it has to be um, it because it's I don't want to say it's completely about them, but in a lot of ways it is. It's about showing up in a way so that they feel seen and heard, because
Yeah.
that is the big, the big thing. And
There's too many times that people, you know, do give the signs that they need help,
yep,
and most of the times
it makes people
people
uncomfortable, and
don't know
that's the
what to
thing.
do with it.
Yeah, yeah, it makes people uncomfortable, and they don't know what to do with it, and they don't know what to say, and and that's it's one of the things that I think that you can just say, I don't know what to say exactly, but I'm here for you, and I will sit with you, I will talk with you if you want. If you just want me to be there, I'll be there. I mean, there's a lot of things that we can do even if we don't know what to do or say,
Yeah.
and I think that that's
It's could be just as simple as saying, "Hey, let's go do something tonight,"
mhm,
and
yeah,
and we'll go have something to eat, we'll go see a movie,
yep, yep,
and then we'll hang out at a coffee shop or something after that,
yep,
or whatever it may be.
yep,
That's that's what they need.
yep.
And that could
I
be
show up,
something that's done. It could be done in a few minutes,
yeah, you
talking
show
to them. Like if you're on your way to work and you got to go to work and you don't want to be rude, it's like, hey, let's plan to do something tonight.
mhm, yep. Show up on their
And then,
doorstep, and you know what? I came by. I don't want to bug you. I don't want to take a bunch of time, but I came
yeah,
by to give you a hug,
yeah. I
and
mean,
I'm
there's
here.
so many things that you can do
Yeah,
without it having to be super deep, even
yeah, yeah.
because you're reaching out. They know that you care.
Mhm,
That might be the one thing that they need right there.
mhm. Yep, yep. And Christy brings up a huge point here. Um, People thinking it's attention seeking. Well, no shit. You need help and attention, but the shame, the amount of shame and judgment that we have, because yeah, we want you to say something, we want you to say that you need help and whatever, and then we are so quick to judge everyone else and put the shame on them, and shame on us for shaming anyone else for any of the struggle, no matter if we understand it or not. I mean, just because you don't understand it does not mean there's not a struggle. It does not
Yeah,
have to make sense
absolutely.
to you.
No, because it's not your brain
Yeah.
that's in distress or
Yep.
something,
Yep.
you
And
know?
and and we all go through it. We all go through
Yeah,
the same types of things where this doesn't make any sense, and I don't want to reach out to somebody because it doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why I'm struggling right now. And so
right.
it's embarrassing, and I don't want to have somebody else judge me because I can't even tell you exactly why it is that I'm struggling. So I don't really want to talk about it, even though I want somebody to just be there for me. And
Yeah.
that's this whole thing it's a huge discussion, which we don't really want to have.
Yeah.
And
And I'll tell you, Kyle, I mean, I'm looking at myself now from what I used to be, and I used to be, carefree, and just do my thing. And somewhere along the line, it was probably because of working with a bunch of kids that
mhm,
I see these things pop up more and more.
mhm,
And now I give my time, and I
mhm,
give the energy
yeah,
to anybody that really needs it, to
yeah,
be honest with you. And it, it's hard to see people struggle.
yeah,
And I've grown so accustomed to that kind of a thing. And
mhm,
I'm not a coach by any means,
mhm,
but I can see when somebody's struggling,
yep,
and I know how to reach out,
yeah,
and it's just something that comes with time, for some people, right? I mean,
yep,
because I didn't think anything of people's feelings and stuff like that when I was younger. I mean,
yeah,
eh,
Yeah, get
Just
over
didn't
it.
happen
Get
back
over
then.
it.
Right. It didn't happen
Yeah,
back then. Suck it up, buttercup, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
but now it's like I look at what people are going through, and especially, you know, like kids and
Mhm,
teens, what they go through in school on a day-to-day
mhm.
basis is just
Yeah.
absurd.
Well, and that's, I mean, that just goes right back to my point is, I mean, just because it doesn't make sense to you why someone
Right.
else is struggling does not mean that they're not struggling.
Right.
And any bit of shame and judgment, that then we're just shutting them down and reinforcing to them that, hey, by the way, nobody cares and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And that is wrong on so many levels. I don't even have words for it. And so learning, just learning how to show up for somebody else. And I think one of the biggest things is just reaching out to the people. I have friends that they haven't heard from me for however long, just being busy or whatever, and they'll reach out. And
That's what I did
um,
yesterday. A matter of
yeah,
fact, Kyle,
yeah,
I did that. I went through my phone and
yep,
I was like, "Oh, I haven't talked to this person in a while. Let me
yep,
send them a message."
yep, yep,
And that's what I did. I sent, I don't know, like 10 messages to people that I haven't talked to in a long
yeah,
time.
yep,
And frankly, I missed them.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, takes 3.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Send a text message. Hey, thinking of you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And in fact,
So many little
one of my
things.
friends messaged back and said, "Hey, maybe we should go see a movie this weekend."
Yeah,
So guess where I'm going?
yeah.
Movies.
Love it. Love it.
So I don't know what's
Yeah,
playing, but I'm gonna
yeah,
go see one.
yeah. It's gonna be good. Whatever it is. Yeah,
Right. I get to hang out with a friend I haven't hung out with probably since May.
yeah,
Maybe before that. Might have been before that.
yeah.
So
Awesome. Yeah. So show up for the people
that's
in
right.
your life.
That's the least you can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, Christy. Look,
Yeah,
when it comes down to it, we're all in this together.
yeah,
That's the way I look at it. We're all in
yep,
it together.
yep,
A ship of crazy fools.
yep. And it takes just absolutely nothing to just be a little
Yeah,
kinder to everyone else, a little more
yep,
understanding. I mean, we all have our garbage, and we're all going through it,
absolutely.
and and nobody else necessarily understands it,
Yeah,
even if they do understand. And so a little extra kindness for ourselves and a little extra kindness for everyone else.
all right, Kyle, we got to head out. I want to thank everybody, Bettina,
Yep,
Christy,
yep,
especially throwing up those comments.
yeah.
Christy,
Thank
I
you
felt
guys.
like you were actually on the show today.
Yeah,
It was a pleasure. And I'm so glad a lot of people out there were watching and listening, and just keep it up. Let's make this show the beacon of all shows.
yeah, yeah.
Like we can do some great things, and it
Absolutely.
takes all of us, not only the host but also the viewers, to do that.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Kyle. Where can they find you?
KyleMillerCoaching.com and Kyle Miller Coaching on all the socials, all the different socials everywhere. I'm everywhere, man. So yeah, come,
Absolutely. People need
yeah,
to do it. They need to get in touch with you if they
yeah,
need somebody to talk to and
yeah,
they don't
yeah.
have
Reach out.
anybody at home. So
Yeah, absolutely. Reach out. I'm always, my DMs are open. You can send messages, emails. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to get a hold of me, and I will respond. It will be me. It won't be a bot. It won't be, anybody else. I don't have I'm the team. I'm the team here. So
yeah, yeah.
so
I'll
yeah.
tell you, I always feel better when we do a show together. So I'm
Yeah,
sure
it's
you can
awesome.
do miracles with other people, because if you can make me feel better, then you can make anybody feel better. So, so
Thanks, Ron.
it's just the perfect tone, the perfect you know I don't know. It's the way you speak to somebody. It's soothing. It's calm. It makes you feel better. That's all I can really say. You know,
I
I don't.
appreciate that.
I'm not. You know, the encyclopedia of feelings, but,
Yeah, yeah.
but you know, it's
Well,
good.
I appreciate that. I will take that with me, and yeah, it's really good, and it's I strive to be the person that I wish I would have had that was that would show up in my life,
There you
and
go.
that's what I work at every single day. So it
Well, that's
means
awesome.
a lot. Yeah.
Tomorrow I get to feel better all over again
Oh
because
yeah.
I'm going to be with Luana tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I got the double dose.
Yeah.
I can't do better than that. You
Yeah.
know, when I got Kyle one day and Luana the next day, I mean, I should be feeling good for the rest of the week
Yeah. Yeah.
until next week when I have to do it all over again.
That's awesome.
Oh,
That's
it's been a
awesome.
joy. What a great show.
Yeah.
Veterans out there everywhere. And I mean everywhere, every country,
Yeah.
every island, everywhere.
Yeah.
Today is your day, and thank you so much for serving.
Yep. Thank you so much. And thank you, Ron. This was a really great show.
It was a great show. I loved it. Thank you, everybody, again, and we will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Have a good day.